So Castlevania on the NES is just this great classic, very awesome. Has like these classic kind of movie monsters. Just one of the best soundtracks on the NES, and it's a joy to play. Most people go back and play this one as opposed to like 2 and 3. 3's my personal favorite, but 3 is a cruel, cruel bitch, and this one's way more tolerable. Now there's some janky shit. His Simon is always just been shitty at jumping, and yet he's got to do some crazy ass jumps in this game. And it's one of those things where, you know what, I was like, I thought I was standing on the edge of that platform, and I instantly fell to my death. It was like brutally fast. It's like, what the heck? Or I thought I was climbing up these stairs correctly, and I died. It's less polished than 3. Like right there, I thought I should have hit that candle and it didn't count. But it's one of those things that you just kind of go with it. You just kind of lope through the jank. You get killed for no damn reason. You get pissed off, but it's fun. It's real fun, and the challenge is intense, but it's moderate. It's tolerable. Death's a real MFer. Death is like freaking. Well, the strategy for Death is that when you get to the room above him, right before you get to Death, and you fight the damn axe knights that come at you, just keep moving towards him. Just keep moving towards him and jumping and whipping the Medusa as you go, but you keep pushing distance against the damn axe knight. Anyway, back to review. That I was stuck for that there for 20 years. I'll just say it. All right, I will say it. Back to the review. It's one of those things that you get used to the jank. It's fun, and it's all of the foundations there for what make Castlevania so great. And I love this game. Every once in a while I go through it and just you get killed by Death, you get bullshitted on by Igor and the damn Frankenstein monster. But dude, it's fun. The music is so good, and it's I think unlimited continue, so it makes it one of the easier rough games. Does that mean anything? It's one of the easier hardest fuck games in the Nintendo library. But I recommend this to people who've never played much more than say like the newer Castlevanias, like the Symphony of the Night. You should go back and play what I called the barbarian ones, where you're the guy in the freaking skirt with the whip kicking ass. This is the one to play. Bloodstain recently did like a remake, kind of sort of using what the hell's her name? I forgot her name, but it was using the Bloodstain girl, but it's like an intentional throwback to this game. Great, it's fun. And I want to say that there's a new quest at the end of that, Kitty. Am I wrong? I know Castlevania 3 has it. I want to say if you beat the game, you go back through and there's more shit that happens as far as like enemies and stuff and bats where they shouldn't be. I could be completely wrong about that, Kitty, but don't quote me on. Don't hold me to that. But Castlevania 1 is freaking great. I like 3 and 2 a little bit more, but this is still a classic and it's very worth playing. 2 paws way up. Brian's just going to throw 1 up just for the sound along. Kitty loves going back there and eventually beating that Death 20 years later. Kitty's got a long and vindictive memory. And one night I said, you know what? We're just going to beat this shit. It just made it happen. And maybe you can do the same. Have at it, man. Yeah, just keep moving forward. Get to the axe knights. Keep moving forward, whipping the shit out of them. And then when you get to Death, just keep the boomerang out. You barely have enough hearts. Just keep the boomerang out. It'll help you get the sights out. All right? The strategy.